Boop. All right, we should be back. I thought we had fixed that issue, but apparently not. Hopefully we're live again. Hopefully we're good. Looks like we're live at least. Frustrating. It's always great. So I'll go from like, oh yeah, you got like 20 plus viewers to, nobody. Freaking, it seems to be a graphics card issue. Like, in the Windows event viewer, it's showing that it's graphic card issues, that the graphic card is, like, just losing connection. So, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Well, what can you do? But yeah. How is everybody? Anybody still there? You're still here, Dump? Okay. Frustrating. Presumably, other people are lurking. Would love to know what the issue is. Heck. Bitrate is a little high. Not dropping frames, though. Bitrate is just a touch high at the moment. It was fine earlier. Let's see. Oh, well. Anywho. Came here to tell me I'm doing great. Keep going. Thank you. Tech issues abound, but, we're hanging in. We're doing our best. Thank you. Let's see. Let's just go there. Hey, Luna. How you doing? And I'm not stinky. I smell nice. Look here. Smell. Actually, I'm clipping a little bit there. Smell good. I know, exactly. Wow. Oh. But had a little crash. We had a fair number of people watching there for a minute. Supposedly tastes better. Rabbit is delicious. It's true. I have a good day today. I have been very under the weather today. I've been like headachy and groggy all day, and I kind of just assumed, okay, it's probably the lack of sleep, right? And so I didn't think much of it. I did, like, a little bit before stream, take some acetaminophen. And then, but then shortly before stream, I just got very, very warm, and I was like, oh, I think I'm feverish, actually. That would explain the grogginess and the headache and everything if I'm kind of sick. So... Never had rabbit. You've had Bambi and Quackers. I have had the same here, actually. I've never actually had rabbit, but I have had deer many, many times, and duck quite a few times. Actually roast a mean duck, let me tell you. If you've never roasted a duck and then made like some gravy out of like the drippings and stuff, oh my god. Like, people go on and waxing about how good, like, duck fat is as a cooking method, or as a cooking, you know, oil, essentially, as a fat. And oh my god, it's so true. Duck fat is delicious. So yeah, I like to roast off a duck on top of, like, a bunch of veggies and stuff, so then the veggies cook in that duck fat, and then you like make like a nice gravy out of the drippings and everything, and then serve that with maybe some mashed potatoes or something and your duck. Delicious, delicious. Problem is, like, a 5-pound duckling will feed maybe 2 people. 3 if you don't eat a lot, I suppose. Another crash. We did have a crash there, unfortunately. It 100% seems to be the video card, actually, because the error in my logs say that, like, literally the video card, like, disconnected and shit. So I think it's got to be the video card. It did all of this stuff did start happening once I switched out the video card. Yeah. So I don't know. And I hate to say it because it was a gift, and it was like a very expensive gift and everything, but the video card has been absolutely cursed. Like, all of the issues started once I switched out the video card. And I hate that because, yeah, it was. I'm incredibly grateful that, like, I was sent that as a gift and everything, but, like, it's not functioning. And I've done absolutely everything. I've, like, you know, I've completely stripped out all of the old drivers and everything, reinstalled, like, new drivers, tried reinstalling, like, the different suite of drivers. Like, I've tried the gaming drivers, I've tried the studio drivers. I've completely wiped the old drivers. I have run, like, repair, like, you know, stuff to, like, fix any Windows issues. I've uninstalled and reinstalled, like, OBS. I've done, like, everything. And the only thing is, yeah, it just seems to be the video card. So it sucks. It really, really sucks. But it is what it is. Guess I'll continue to try to get the video card working, because I don't want to just, you know, swap it back out for the old one. What's on the board? Well, before we crashed, we're set to go for some of the daily scramble. Yes, prepare to get even hungrier, because we're going to talk about food. Except you might also get not hungry, because we're talking about British stadium food. So, sometimes this might get you hungry, sometimes it might not. You're literally eating ribs? Aw, man, I'm jealous. I haven't had ribs in forever. I love ribs. Whoops. Ah. But, alrighty. So, starting off with the bonus round. You'd make me some? Aw, thank you. So let's see, though. From Soldier Field in the United States, actually. This is one from the States. A quesadilla for 11... They of course, translate it all into British pounds. So it's 11 pounds 15, the equivalent of, for this quesadilla. This is 2026 prices, it seems. No underwear under the shorts. Don't worry about it. Open my ankles coming out. There we go. Don't worry about it. They're a low ride, probably. Don't worry too much about it. So, yep. Or for almost 20 bucks, 1860. Also from the United States, of course, naturally. Rate Field, a nacho helmet. Bend and snap. You want to say right? It's so 1860 for like some nachos is like so much, man. That is like a lot of nachos, I guess, though. Right? Like it's a pretty deep like helmet, I guess, but like almost 20 bucks for some tortillas and cheese and stuff. But basically that's what a quesadilla also is, and that's less food. It's the hat. Yeah, it probably is the nachos, right? I do like how many jalapenos it has. I like jalapenos a lot. Like pickled jalapenos. We'll go with it. Alright, let's see. Now for the actual proper game. You get a free hat, it's true. Free hat, free helmet. And that plastic helmet was probably worth like, you know, 50 cents, right? All right. From Wealdstone in, I don't even know what country that is. Behind my head there. Does anybody know what country that's supposed to be? Oh well. But anywho, £9 for a bacon cheeseburger. It does mention that it comes with a drink for £9. That was in 2025. That's honestly like not a bad price. Like £9 anymore. 12. They sell them for $12. Okay. So I mean, you're paying like, you know, what, $6, $6.50 for like the nachos around there. That sounds a little more fair than an $11 quesadilla, so. So, but a bacon cheeseburger and a drink for like $9 ain't bad, honestly, anymore, especially at a stadium. Doesn't look bad. The bacon doesn't look overcooked. The lettuce, if that's what that is, looks very sad. Like this, down here. This, like, lettuce here. That looks very sad. Or a burrito for $6.50. Which looks fine, I guess. It's a very brown looking inside of that burrito. London. Pull up your shorts, homie. Look, don't worry about it. So, yeah, or a burrito, $6.50. It's not a terrible looking burrito. I think it's the bacon cheeseburger though. I think I'm going with the bacon cheeseburger personally. I'm voting bacon cheeseburger. I was wrong. More people wanted that burrito. Wow. More people voted burrito. That's crazy. Okay, it's left. $8 for some chicken tikka and chips. That's in Ashtonville in England, of course. They love their chicken tikka. In Great Britain. It looks pretty darn good. It does look pretty darn good. Some chicken tikka and chips. Mint sauce available if you'd like it, apparently. I'm assuming that's what the green spooge is. This green spooge in this area here. For £8 ain't bad. Or yeah, or a cupcake and a Silco's Shimmer, which is pink lemonade, I guess. A chocolate cupcake with pink lemonade. For almost $10. Yeah, it's definitely the chicken tikka, right? Like, I don't think that's a question. It's definitely yeah. By a considerable margin, yeah. Alright, in Leicester City in England, a free pint and a festive caramel slice for season ticket holders. It's free if you're a season ticket holder. So that, you know, definitely kind of it's probably gonna be the free thing anyway, either way, right? Because even if these are the best donuts you've ever had, Camberley Town, England, 5 donuts for £5 is a decent price, and those could be good donuts. But a free pint and a festive caramel slice. Right? Like, it's definitely a free pint. The Brits are never gonna say, like, I'll take anything over a free pint, right? Like... I don't think that's a question. No, more people voted. It might have gone up against... It might have won that via being put up against other things, maybe? I don't know. A grilled cheese. For $9.20. There's a little bit of cheese and some caramelized onions, I'm assuming, on that. But, like, the scantest amount... Free booze, yeah. We might be lagging. Prime me and you hate Prime. So, in that instance, it is 11:20. You are lagging? Might be on my end. I mean, I'm not dropping much in the way of frames. So I don't know. Hard to say. You're all good, Micro? Okay. That's the kind of grilled cheese you'd beat someone up over. Your PC's always a bit behind. It's all good over there, Gambit? Okay. Yeah, if I paid almost $10 for that grilled cheese and they hand me that, then yeah, someone's getting punched. Like, right? Like, where do you get off? Where do you get off, like, charging $10 for this? So, I've never had a Prime, and $11.20 is a lot for a hot dog and a Prime.
Commissar. The troops are revolting. Commissar, well, you're pretty repulsive yourself.
Your Highness, the peasants are revolting. I'll say they stink on ice. It's gotta be the hot dog, and that saddens me to say so, because look at that fucking grilled cheese. Right? Like, it saddens me to say so, but yeah, right? Like, it's 7.07, yeah. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen anything rated that low on here. Like, holy shit. You'll make a better grilled cheese? Yeah, I think just about anybody would make a better grilled cheese. I made a super nice burger earlier. I was very happy with it. Although it was more of a patty melt, I suppose. But like, yeah, I sliced up some, like, almost half of an onion, like real thin, fried that up, and like fried up some bacon, pulled the bacon out, fried the onions up in that bacon fat. Got them so they were starting to get really nice and dark, then popped on like a real flat piece of beef. I like to freeze like little thin little beef patties to make smash burgers. Like, I'll put like just a couple ounces of meat in like a sandwich bag and like flatten it out, and then put that in the freezer, and then they like thaw in like a couple of hours. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I want a burger tomorrow, and I can just take it out and it's thawed perfectly fine, right? So, boom, burger patty on top of that. Then hit that with some MSG, some salt, some pepper, and a little steak spice that I have, which is basically just like more black pepper, like some thyme, and like just like a little mix of like, you know, a few things like that. It's not really good on steak, but it's not bad on a burger. Did that, cooked that on until it was done on both sides. Melted some cheddar cheese on top of that. Then put that on top of some toast with some mayonnaise. Put the bacon back on top. Delicious little patty melt. I was very happy with it. But yeah, we have a shawarma bomb sundae, ice cream, fruity pebbles, strawberry sauce, and a deep fried Uncrustable. I was going to say that has to be the United States, and sure enough, that is from Philadelphia. A shawarma bomb. That's great. That's bonkers. For $11.30. Yep. Or in Rotherham, United, FC in England. The worst burger you've ever seen. Nah, I've seen worse, honestly, for $4.20. Please, you're already hungry? I also, had cooked up some, microwaved off, the other day, some, potatoes, cut those up into wedges, so that I could then toss those in my air fryer. So, I just sprayed them with a little non-stick, hit them with some spicy saison, and a little more MSG, and put them in the air fryer until they got nice and crispy, so that was what I had on the side, too. I might have gone a little heavy on the MSG because that's all I could taste for an hour afterwards was MSG. Everything, I was just walking around going, my saliva tastes meaty. But it was good. Yeah, that is a sad burger. You just guffawed so hard you startled your cat. What, that my saliva was meaty? from the MSG. It's the first time I ever actually just purchased just powdered MSG to try out. I've been using it in a few little things here and there where I feel like it would make sense, and yeah. I may have taken a little bit, right? Because I sprinkled it on like I would some salt or something, right? And I may have licked my finger, and I think that was the big thing. It was just yep. Everything just tastes meaty now. It was delicious though. Oh, mushroom powder too. I put mushroom powder on the burger patty. Which is also basically just MSG, but... Because mushrooms are packed with MSG, of course, so... So I had both, natural occurring and, pure MSG on that burger. But yeah. Yeah, I can't in good consciousness vote for this burger, even though this... shawarma bomb is a little expensive. It's a little pricey at $13.30. Ice cream, fruity pebbles, strawberry sauce, and a deep fried Uncrustable. Time for me to do a cooking show? I super would, actually. I've talked about this before. And actually, I had an idea for, how to do, a cooking program on YouTube, right? Where I haven't talked about this in a while, I suppose. I have a real kind of love-hate thing with cookbooks and cooking content on stuff, right? I think 99% of cookbooks suck. They're just absolute bullshit, right? Because it's usually 50 pages, and it'll have 20 actual recipes in it with just tons of pictures, and it'll be Rachel Ray's 20 favorite hamburgers or something, and it's an entire book on that. and like the recipes will just be like the same shit over and over again with just a few minor changes, and they're selling that as an entire book. Whereas you contrast that with something like The Joy of Cooking, right? Which one cookbook, that thing has thousands of recipes in it. Because what it'll do is, right, like if you look up macaroni and cheese, you want to make macaroni and cheese, it doesn't go through every single step of making macaroni and cheese, right? It will say, boil pasta as per, instructions on this page. Make a Mornay sauce as per instructions on this page. Cook pasta till not quite done. Pour over, like, Mornay sauce. Top with breadcrumbs. And each of these will be like, see this page, see this page, see this page. Bake in a casserole or this or this. It'll give you, like, the options, of course, for X amount of time, right? And so that's what it'll do. So, like, if you already know those steps, you don't need them listed out for you again. And if you do need those steps, it just refers to you to those steps. So you'd go like, okay, I don't know what a Mornay sauce is. What's a Mornay sauce? You would go and you look up Mornay sauce and you'd say, to make a Mornay sauce, melt cheese, like, slowly in small amounts into a bechamel sauce. How to make a bechamel sauce? See this page, right? And what that ends up doing is it helps you learn cooking by building, like, knowledge within you that way, right? Like, in the same way that, like, if you are a carpenter and you know how to make a table, you don't need to relearn all of carpentry to learn how to make a chair. You already know, like, basic wood joinery and stuff, and how to hammer a nail and all that kind of that stuff. You don't need every step of the way. You already know how to sand the wood. You know how to do, stain the wood and all that kind of stuff. You don't need it explained to you every single time. And that is how people, I think, should tackle cooking initially when they're just trying to build up basic cooking skills, is you think about it that way. It's a bunch of separate, like, little skills that you can learn and build upon, right? And so my idea with, like, a YouTube channel was to do it basically like that, where you could have, like, the recipe, and then, like, this other steps, you'd be like, do you need a refresher on how to do this? Click the video here to go to that video, right? And you could make that, go back as far as you need to. Like, do you need to learn basic how to, like, chop an onion, right? Like, you can go see the chop an onion video. And it would teach people how to cook, not just teach people to follow recipes. But yeah, that was my idea. Have a good one, Luna. Perfect burger for you. Toasted sesame seed bun, 80/20 ground beef smashed, deli deluxe cheese, crispy bacon, caramelized onions and mushrooms, couple leaves of iceberg lettuce, and A1 sauce. I would definitely eat that. That is not too far off from my ideal burger, yeah. But do you teach people why to cook? I mean, so in which sense? Because obviously there's everybody needs to eat, right? Everybody needs to eat. So obviously knowing how to cook your own food is a useful skill. But of course, food means different things to different people. Cooking means different things to different people. So I do think that is a highly personal question, like, why learn to cook? There's a very basic level, and, Anthony Bourdain would say this kind of shit too, right? This is like, where, like, it's a basic life skill, you should learn how to do it. In the same way that, like, if someone says they can't cook, they don't know how to cook, they don't know the first thing about cooking, that should be as embarrassing for someone as saying, I don't know how to tie my shoes, right? Like, that's a basic human life skill. Feeding yourself. More basic than, say, tying your shoes or something, right? Not being able to cook, like, a decent meal for yourself is something that any adult should probably be worried about, right? Like, if you are an able-bodied person and all that kind of stuff, you don't have anything stopping you from doing it, preventing you from doing it, I think it's a good idea to at least be able to feed yourself. But that's me. That's one thing. But then there's a lot of other kind of reasons why learn to cook, right? Like, obviously, I think there's an economic, question at play here as well now, because obviously it didn't used to be this way. There was, like, a while there where you could probably get by without having to cook for yourself that often, right? Food and like fast food at least was very cheap, so like sure it wouldn't be terribly healthy to eat like every day, but you could. You can't do that anymore, like unless you're very wealthy. So I think from a pure like survivalist standpoint with that too, but there's a lot of reasons on why to cook, yes. Yeah, to be honest, too much brain damage to cook yourself a decent meal. The only thing you could cook is scrambled eggs. So yeah, you have a major skill issue. That's the thing though, like if you can cook scrambled eggs, that's a step, right? You can build on that. You can build on that knowledge. If you know how to make scrambled eggs, then you know how to fry something in a frying pan. Right? So now it's getting over that hurdle, because that is another thing, right? Like the food industry has done to people, is the food industry has really convinced people that cooking is hard, and they've kind of mysticized it, you know, in a way, right? That cooking is difficult and it's hard, and you can't do it. You want good food, you have to go to a restaurant and pay a chef to cook it for you. And that's cooking industry bullshit, right? Like, plenty of cooks, plenty of chefs are not even great cooks, right? The prerequisite for being a chef is being able to run a restaurant as a business, right? Now, sure, plenty of them are good cooks, but not all of them, right? And the idea that, like, a chef is always going to be better at making food than someone who's not a chef is bullshit. So, part of it, I think, is a mental thing where you're like, oh, all I can do is cook scrambled eggs. Well, look at it this way. What is scrambling an egg, right? You know how to take in, you know, this item and you can fry it up in a pan. So you can fry stuff in a pan. There's nothing different from frying an egg in a pan to frying many other things. There's some peculiarities to an egg, and in fact, cooking eggs is considered by many to be one of the most difficult things to cook. It requires a lot of heat control. So if you can cook good scrambled eggs, especially, guess what? That's a pretty difficult thing to actually fry. So now you know how to fry something in a pan. You know how much stuff you can make just frying stuff in a pan? Tons of stuff. And you already have that skill. That's a thing you can do. Not to sound like, you know, the guy from Ratatouille, but you can cook. Anybody can cook. Some people don't know how to boil water. Those are and yeah, you do. There are people that need like super remedial help with that kind of stuff. And like, sure. Like if I did run like a program like that, I would start with the super basics like that. Like, yeah, how do you boil water? How do you chop an onion? How do you, like, you know, stuff like that. But hands up, I'm under arrest. You'll never take me alive. Well, how you doing, IF4D3I? Welcome, welcome. Dr. Robert Rodriguez says that not knowing how to cook is like not knowing how to fuck. You're gonna do it the rest of your life, you might as well be good at it. Exactly, right? But even more so than that, right? Because, like, you can live without fucking, right? There are people that are asexual, gray sexual, what, and you know, on that kind of spectrum that, you know, and you can get by without, you know, and even if not, right? Even if, like, that's not the case, like, you can live without fucking. You can't live without eating for more than a few days, right? Like a week, right? It's like, what is it? Like, at max, you can go without food for what? 3 weeks, water 3 days, and air 3 minutes, right? So if you don't eat for like a little while, you could go a very long time without fucking. Can't go that long without eating. I've already forgotten what I just said. Don't worry about it. All right. Anyway, the Shawarma Bomb Sunday. Okay, good. More people voted that than the other thing. All right, what do we got? So some Malang meatball from Jakarta. Ooh. So we have some. I'm guessing those are chicken meatballs, and then that's probably one of those like kind of like fish patty kind of dealies there, and some noodles in a dark little broth there for only $2.50. Like dirt cheap. Or on the very other end of the spectrum, we have from Birmingham City in England some chicken curry with masala chips and rice. Both chips and rice. Double your carbs with that chicken curry for £9. So here's the thing with this, is I think the Malang meatball is a great deal, and that is what I would prefer to try, because I think that sounds more interesting than chicken curry from England, right?
What happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? It gets towed.
So I think that looks better, but I think more Brits are going to vote the chicken curry, right? The Brits love their curry, and that has both chips and rice, and we know the Brits love their carbs. So that's double carbs right there. So, you know what? I'm going to trust them this time, and I'm going to vote the Malang meatball. I shouldn't have trusted them. Why did I trust the Brits? Never trust. Never trust. Could have gotten like 4 bowls of that like soup for the price of that curry. So, but alrighty. We have from Charlton Athletic FC in England, a bhaji burger. I'm not sure what exactly is on that burger. It's a very shiny bun. Whatever it is, it's got like a lot of sauce spooging out there. It kind of looks pretty good. I'm not sure what it is, but it kind of looks good. And that is £4.50. £4.50. Or, also from England, in Wealdstone, We have some chaat masala chips for £5. So, his chaat masala chips. That looks like dal to me, not like the music cut out. Yes, I'm still listening. I think it's that burger. I think it's definitely the burger. The burger looks kind of good. I think it's definitely the burger. It was, in fact, the burger. All right. Pie battle. Battle of the pies. From Manchester for $4.50, a beef pie. Kind of sad looking beef pie. I'm surprised there isn't like some gravy and mushy peas and accoutrements on that the Brits would usually put. Or 50 pounds less, this Balti pie from Sheffield United. Looks burnt to shit. That looks burnt to shit. Am I wrong? That at least is not burnt to shit. It is 50 cents more, and it looks a little small, and it's a little sad. Could use some gravy, could use something, some accoutrement. But I definitely think it's the beef pie. I think it's the beef pie here. It was, in fact, the beef pie. So let's see. Here, if I do it like this. So that's turkey roast dinner. No price given, unfortunately. That is Stadium of Light 2024 in England. Also England, but from Horsham FC. Burger in an amusing bun. No price data. So no price data for either of these. Okay. So price is out of the equation on this one. What looks better? This turkey roast dinner. I don't know if it's the lighting or if everything is just really red there. Is that just absolutely drenched in some kind of red sauce? Is this like a donut? This looks like it's probably like a Yorkshire pudding or something, right? But it kind of looks like a donut. Hey, Jaded, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hungry again, it's my fault. These streams do that, yeah. So we have no price data for either of these. Now this is, they call this one over here, this one. They're calling this a burger. They're calling this a burger. But this is definitely like chicken, right? Tractor was stolen from a root vegetable farm. Police are hoping some evidence will turn up. Still, I think it is the burger. I think it is the burger. The burger. It looks kind of okay. I don't know what's going on with that turkey dinner. It scares me. I like to think of myself as an adventurous eater, but I don't know what's going on with this. Is this a donut? Is this a Yorkshire pudding? There's not a lot of turkey on that turkey dinner, is there? Just like a little bit here. A lot of veggies. I do like veggies, and I think a lot of like fingerling potatoes by the looks of it. So I think it's the burger. Okay. It is in fact the burger. Alright. The gravy is disturbingly red. That's what I'm saying. I don't like the look of it. Yeah, very red. How you doing, all that silver? But... alrighty. So we have... from Hanwell Town, England, jerk chicken and cornbread fritters for £7. Honestly, looks kind of good. Looks pretty good. That's not a bad looking jerk chicken. Not bad looking. Or from a Wigan Athletic. Every time I see Wigan on here, I feel like it's a slur, and I feel like I shouldn't say that word. I don't know. I don't like it. It feels like a slur. But a steak pie with mashed peas and gravy, also £7. So these are the same price. Same price. So I think it's definitely the chicken, yeah. Wigan, where Peewet is as good as... oh god, that's right, a Wigan Slappy. That's right, that's right. I knew that word from some other place. That's right, the Wigan Slappy. It's the most British sounding thing I've like ever. A Wigan Slappy. It's like, boy, mate, let's go get a Wigan Slappy. It's like, I'm sorry. You want to go get a what? Come again? I think it's definitely the chicken, right? I feel like in no contest, that's the chicken, right? You're not familiar with a Wigan Slappy? If I recall correctly, I think isn't a Wigan Slappy. A Wigan Slappy is like a sandwich with like a meat pie in it. And yeah, you gotta have your Peewet in your Wigan Slappy. Which is what they sometimes call the mushy peas. It's Peewet. You're what? Yeah, I know. Pay wet. If your pee is not wet, go see a doctor, yeah. Oh, so we got commercials running. So we'll wait for people to come back. But yeah, hold on, let's see here. It's Or no, a Wigan... Whoops. Yeah, a Wigan Slappy. But yeah, if I recall correctly... Yeah, it's like a, it's like a sandwich with a meat pie inside it. So you gotta have your Wigan Slappy with a P-wet, with some P-wet. You need your P-wet in your Wigan Slappy. Smack bomb, P-wet, yes. I'm convinced they don't even think that this is good food, right? Like, they're just putting us on, right? It's like, stop joking, you know this isn't good. Why are you lying? Let me see. Just eat the damn chicken. Smack bomb. They eat it because it's Northern England. It's almost as poor as Alabama. I suppose that's factual. But welcome back, everybody. We spent the entire commercial break talking about Wigan Slappies and P-wet. Don't worry about it. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, sometimes in some areas they call they call their mushy peas P-wet. So definitely you want some P-wet with your Wigan Slappy. As for this though, I think it's definitely the jerk chicken, right? I think we can all agree that it's the jerk chicken. All right, even the Brits were like, all right, that jerk chicken looks good. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Screw me for thinking that the Brits would take a chance on like some good-looking soup rather than whatever garbage it was. What was it even? Ah, yeah, that chicken curry. Fuck me for thinking, you know what? A bowl of like decent-looking soup for $2.50. Surely the Brits will see that it's $2.50 and they'll go, I could have like 3 bowls of that instead of the chicken, this like chicken curry that's just double carbs. Fuck me for believing in them. I was a fool. Yeah, do a quick calibrate here. My hips My hip looks like it's moved a little bit on my tracker. There we go. But yeah. Ooh. Well, we've been going about 4.5 hours. How are you all feeling? Thank you, Furry333. Yeah. How are you all feeling? It has been about 4.5 hours, and I am still feeling a little under the weather, but should rate out to Storm of Wolf. You're playing Skin Stapler. Suppose we could do that. We'll see. We'll see who's streaming. If nobody interesting is, that's an option. Wow. my video card just decided to stop working again. I should just put more, like, you know, high energy J-pop on here. Y'all are digging that. I mean, if you all want more of that, let's see. We can do more of that. You didn't see Crow in here earlier. If Crow was in here earlier, he was lurking. Unless I didn't catch him either. Just possible. I was ranting for a while. Hey Dent, how you doing? Zelda was good until, like, everything just crashed. You really need to learn how to edit MP4s. You just found a fantastic series of short films, but they're all one big video, and you need to split them up into their respective parts. Okay. If all you want to do is just cut them, like, you know, you don't want to do anything else, you just need to chop them up into their respective bits. I have a program that is very good for just that. Otherwise, if you want to do that and do basically all other kind of stuff, obviously Resolve, DaVinci Resolve is free, and it can do, like, probably almost anything you would want to do. The crashing, yeah, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. I have, like, my, like, event, like, viewer up and everything, so I'll look through it, but it looks like the graphics card just decided to just disconnect itself and stop working. To learn DaVinci as well, you need to finish up some titles on a video from that last year. Yeah, I mean, DaVinci's easy. Like, I did, like, you know, like the Bono video, for example. I just did that in DaVinci, and, like, it didn't take me very long at all. So yeah, if you want a slight project and you want to, like, learn it and everything, DaVinci is, of course, like, you know, it's good to go to. If all you want to do though is, like, go, like, I don't feel like learning, I just want to chop these up, and I want it to take me literally no time at all, I have a program that I can suggest to you if you like. In fact, what is that one called? Let me look that up real quick. That would be Avi Demux. Is it Clidio? No, I've never used that one. But yeah. It's, let's see. Yeah, here, I'll type it in for you. I will type it in. Let's see. let's see, that is Avi D Mux. Right? That's, I think I spelled that right. Double check and make sure. Yeah, that should be right. Oh, it, for whatever reason, didn't type in. And that one is literally just like you open up a video in it and you can go like, all right, find the spot where you want it to cut. You just hit a button, it'll go to the key, it'll go to a keyframe, and then you just go put a cut point there, remove everything everything else, export that as this. Undo, so you have the whole video again. Do. That's what I do if I'm just like, okay, this video is too long to upload, so I need to cut it up into chunks, and I don't want to spend any time actually editing it. I just want it in pieces. That's what I do. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you want to do anything fancy though, yeah, DaVinci, of course. DaVinci's great. It's free. It's cheap. I've been very slowly teaching myself how to use it, like incredibly slowly. But whenever I have like any kind of video idea where I'm like, okay, I want to edit this in some way, I just play with DaVinci. DaVinci will do that better, it's just not as fast. Like, you can just take a video, chop it into bits like that with DaVinci as well. And in fact, it'll do it better because it won't freak out if you're not on a keyframe. But time I might just disappear. I might just disappear. Oh yeah. But ooh. Yep, I'm running out of energy. So probably call her there if you're but yeah. If you're new, if you don't know me, I'm Beige Samurai. I stream mostly retro and indie stuff, as well as VRChat stuff, sometimes art stuff, sometimes semi-educational things on philosophy, psychology, media analysis, that kind of stuff. Yeah. What else? spending the evening with me. Sorry for the tech issues. Sorry for being a little low energies. A little under the weather today. But yeah, so I'll send you on over to VRChat now. So have a great one all. All right. Night night.